This is Neil Blomkamp's Short Circuit, and he names it Chappie. Chappie, directed by Neil Blomkamp, starring Hugh Jackman, Dave Patel, Sigourney Weaver, Sharlto Copley, who plays the main robot Chappie, and a South African rock band that are not very good actors. This movie is set in the not too distant future where South Africa has become taken over by gangs. In order to keep the peace and law and order, the police are forced to use robots, which are funded by this company owned by Michelle Bradley, played by Sigourney Weaver, who's not in the movie very much. And she's got these two engineers, these two head engineers. One is named Dion, played by Dave Patel, who creates the robots. And then you have Vincent Moore, who is an ex-military guy, but he's very smart with robots, and he wants his robot to get funding, but Michelle Bradley doesn't want to fund his robot because it's too big. Even though it's controlled by human intelligence, it really is not useful and would create too much destruction. And it looks like Ed 209 from RoboCop. So she puts all the funding into Dion's robotic police instead. And Dion wants to create artificial intelligence. He wants to make robots become alive, become just like human beings. But Michelle Bradley's not interested in that. She's just interested in having Dion's robots be used as policemen. So what happens is Dion steals one of the robots that has been injured in the line of duty, and he wants to download his programming into it that will make it alive and artificially intelligent. But then he meets up with these two drug dealers, Ninja and Yolandi. They kidnap him and the robot, and they want Dion to use the robot for their purposes. They got this heist they have to do, and they need the robot so they can get some money to pay off this guy named Hippo. So Dion uploads the programming to make the robot artificially intelligent, makes it alive, calls it Chappie, which is voiced by Sharlto Copley, and Sharlto Copley is great in this movie. And when that happens, Chappie, the robot, starts acting like a child. He has to be taught everything like a child. And Yolandi and Ninja become like parents to the robot, unfortunately. While Dion assumes himself as the robot's maker, since that's what he is, and in a way, he's like God to the robot. Yolandi becomes very nurturing to the robot, like a mother, and Ninja starts teaching the robot to be tough and cool, man. But Ninja also starts corrupting the robot. He starts teaching him how to steal cars and teach him to be a criminal. And I didn't really like that. It was just so stupid, really. And it was just so bad. And Ninja's not a very good actor either. He's not a very likable character. Nothing about him is good. It was just such a bad character. I didn't really like this guy at all. There are some positives about this movie, and Hugh Jackman is a great villain. Sigourney Weaver is great in the movie. I did like Hugh Jackman's robot, even though it looked exactly like the giant robot from RoboCop Ed 209. And Sharlto Copley is excellent as Chappie. He does a wonderful job as the robot. They did the same thing with him that they did with Andy Serkis in the 8 films and in the Lord of the Rings films, and in the first Hobbit movie where he was Gollum. They used motion capture. That was awesome. And Dev Patel is great as the robot's maker, but Ninja is really the only problem with this movie, in my opinion. So overall, this movie becomes a rental. I'm going to give this movie a C, and that's all I got to say for Chappie.